Hey there, my fast track superheroes. It's Colton from JSIL here again for another fast track transition service video. This one is gonna kind of relate to the last one, but be on a kind of a different wavelength. So if you want to go check out those, kind of relevant to this, but not necessary. For today's video, today's video is going to be all about insurance. Now, insurance is kind of a very daunting kind of aspect that a lot of kiddos, youth really don't understand, and frankly it's really complicated for me too, and I'm an adult. But making sure you kind of understand what insurance is and how it works before you turn 18 is kind of really important. So one thing to differentiate, there's really many different types of insurance. Two of the main ones are going to be like your car insurance. It's that, so whenever you start driving, you want to be insured for that in case you get in an accident, something happens like that. Similar to that, we have medical insurance. Now, as you probably all know, there's different medical procedures, surgeries, tests, blood work, things like that go into medical care. Well, that's what insurance is used to help pay for all those things, so you don't have to pay for everything out of pocket, like right there, because medical stuff is pretty expensive. Like surgeries can cost thousands of dollars, blood work can cost hundreds of dollars. It really just depends. And a lot of prescriptions, like medications you guys take, are covered by insurance as well. So kind of to break down what insurance is, it really helps you pay for things medical related, where you don't have to pay for everything. You pay a percentage or a specific amount of money to an insurance company every month, every 2 months, however your plan works, and then from there they cover you for the different things. So really what's important is knowing your benefits. It's now, a lot of you will probably be on your parents' insurance until at least age 25, depending on if you get a full-time job with benefits before then. But in the state of Illinois, you have to, at the age of, I believe, either 25 or 26, have to get on your own insurance. So that's kind of an important age. Remember, I know it's a long way away, but it's kind of important to know. Knowing your benefits. Well, you should know, and only use the doctors that are in your provider's area, your coverage area. You don't want to be seeing a doctor where your insurance will not cover, because then it can get really expensive and you are responsible for the bill, not your insurance. And then knowing what your insurance will pay for. Some insurance are more picky and more strict on what they'll pay for than others. So it's good to know kind of what your insurance pay for and all of that. You should always carry a copy of your insurance card with you, the most current one, if possible. This is because you never know whenever you'll need to go to the emergency room. You never know when you'll get sick. You'll never know anything like that. You'll never know if you will be in an accident. You hope not, but you never know. Oh, you also should ask your doctor if you need a referral to see anybody. And a referral is to really, you see your PCP, your primary care physician, and say something's not really right, and you maybe with, I don't know, your throat. A normal doctor, like your PCP, may not be as skilled as looking at your throat as maybe an ENT or an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Alright, so you need to ask, hey, do I need a referral or like a letter from your doctor or to send you over, or can you just refer yourself and just go? Also, ask your insurance company if they will fix or replace equipment if it is broken, if the need arises. So say you have like a wheelchair, or maybe you require like a hearing aid, a cochlear implant, and what will they pay for or fix in the long run? You should also know about the appeal process. So like maybe if you feel like they charged you and they really shouldn't have charged you, how to go about that in a way that is legally appropriate. Also, before you turn 18, ask what age your insurance will stop. So majority of them is 25, 26, depending on the insurance provider, but it's always good to know when you need to switch insurances. Also, it's good to know who your insurance provider is. Now, a lot of you will be on your parents' insurance, like I said, so you'll get it through your parents, and they get it through their work, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And it's usually provided through your parents' work, depending on where your parents work. They'll have different insurances and things like that. Also, you can be on their insurance until the age of 26. So maybe you'll get a job and everything, and maybe you want to switch insurances because your insurance is better than your parents. You can go ahead before age 26, but you have to switch it at 26, if that makes sense. And then a lot of you may be what's called Social Security or SSI for your disability. Now, with this, you can get Medicare and Medicaid. You're enrolled in these two programs after 2 years of being on Social Security, which is really important. You don't have to apply, you're automatically accepted and everything. But if you want to apply before that, you have to apply yourself. And they cover a variety of different things, and I'm not going to get into each specific kind of insurances and what they pay for, because that will take like 10,000 hours to really cover everything that they do. So it's really just important to ask them what they'll cover, what they don't cover, and what you'll have to pay for out of pocket. And then really, you may have your own policy. Like I said, you may start working, you find out, oh, your insurance is way better than your parents', or you may want a supplement insurance, so like a insurance that will pay for whatever your other insurance will not. So you get that through work. You usually sign up for insurance plans within the first month of employment. So you start working, they'll go over like maybe your first day or first couple weeks. And they'll be like, oh, do you want to get insurance through us? Because you are full-time, and full-time is 40 hours a week or more. And going from there, you can sign up for one. If not, if you're underage, okay, cool. A lot of you will be only part-time because you will be in school, so you won't be offered these benefits, so like health insurance, it's until you become full-time, like after school probably. Yeah, unless you're working crazy hours in the evening or early in the morning, which is possible, but highly unlikely. Really, that's just a generic scheme of what insurance is, as in how all of that is working. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me and I can try to answer your questions if you have it. To conclude the video, I'd like to talk about our superhero highlight for the week. And a lot of you may know this. He was in a movie recently. It's called Cyborg. He was actually in a really bad accident whenever he was in his 20s, and caused him to become paralyzed, had multiple limbs removed, and different things. So he was an amputee. From there, he was his dad kind of introduced, saw a bunch of doctors and different things trying to get him fixed, and nobody could help him. Can you imagine how much money that would cost him if he didn't have insurance? Insurance is really important because it kind of offsets the cost of procedures. And with Cyborg, eventually his dad kind of made a robotic body and everything for him, but that's besides the point. But he's a superhero. He did have to go see doctors, have to have insurance, and different things. And really another thing to note is that a lot of insurances, or a lot of hospitals for that matter, will not take you unless you have some kind of insurance. So it's always good to know your insurance, who the provider is, and how much it will cost you. Ooh, and like Cyborg, I know you guys can get through all this. It's crazy. A lot of you are probably done with school right now, which is great. Congratulations on all you all who graduated. I hope everybody has a great day, great week, and a great summer if you are out for school. And I'll see you guys in the next video.